Do you know how to Korea?
How to Korea?
How to
How
Korea?
to Korea?
Out of Korea.
How to Korea? This is How to Korea.
Hello and welcome to Out of Korea, where we teach you how to survive in Korea as a foreigner. With us today, we have a very special guest. It's not James. Finally, it's someone else, a new face. Everyone, this is Amy.
Hi.
Say hi, Amy.
Hi, everyone.
Just pull the mic a little bit closer to your face.
Like this.
That should be fine, yeah.
Can everyone hear me? Jokes. I'm all very nervous all of a sudden. I feel like I'm like on stage.
It'll go away in like 5 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Amy, please,
Yeah.
what is your surname?
You know it, and I want you to try.
I know it, but
Just try, and then I will correct you.
Amy Melhuish?
Ah, very good. Melhuish.
Melhuish.
Amy Melhuish. That's me.
Where's that from? Melhuish?
Actually from England.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere like in Devon area, I think.
Where?
Sorry, Mum and Dad. I think it's Devon.
Devon.
Devon. You know Devon.
No, I
You know the
don't.
guy Devon.
I know the guy Devon. I know the place
The
Devon.
area Devon in England. It's like there on the coast somewhere.
Cool.
Not by London.
Okay.
On the other side. Maybe close to Wales. I actually think Melhuish sounds more Welsh, in my humble opinion.
Well, if I'm thinking I'm thinking in terms of rugby, that's the only thing I know about England and all that. And
What do you mean?
like the rugby names, like the
Oh
surnames.
yeah, it sounds like Melhuish.
Yeah, Melhuish, I would put like Welsh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even me, but
Even my surname is Westcott. That's also from the UK.
but here you are being Afrikaans.
Yeah.
With a English surname.
Yeah.
Who was English?
My dad's side of the family.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know that my dad's, I don't know, maybe his like grandpa was from a little town in England called Ashby de la Zouch? Do you know that
B?
de la Zouch? There's a town in England called Ashby de la Zouch. Isn't that
Interesting.
bizarre?
Is it a town or like a little village?
I guess like a village. I actually went there once with him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not much. It's cute, but like the name is wild.
Yeah.
It's not very British. Anyway,
Yeah, but apparently
We
my
digress.
surname is also from Wales, apparently.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Somewhere there. We looked at it once and it was
Maybe we're
like,
cousins.
maybe. Yeah.
Cousin. Anyway,
But so your mom, what's her surname?
wood.
Wood.
Yeah.
Like just wood.
Just the plain old wood that you chuck on the fire.
Cool.
Yeah.
No. So interesting. My mom's surname is Scott. And my full name is Westcott. Westcott.
Ah.
Yeah.
That is
So when I was
interesting.
younger, I was very confused. I thought,
They just mashed their
Yeah.
like surnames together.
oh, so my dad was West and my mom was Scott, so then it just got combined to Westcott. Like, oh,
Ah.
interesting.
That makes sense.
That's what I thought. And also,
Oh.
my grandpa's name is Ian and my name's Ian. So I thought, oh, that's how it works. You get your grandpa's name.
Oh.
But then I realized when I asked my friends, like, nah, my grandpa's name is Pete.
Oh really?
That's what my friends say.
Oh, I was like, wait, you just said it was Ian.
No, that's what my friends say. Their grandpa's name is Pete and my name is Johan. It's like, oh,
It's
that's not the
working.
same.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, Amy,
Okay.
thanks for coming on the show, first of all.
No, it's a pleasure to be here. This is
Yeah.
my first ever podcast, so
Okay.
I hope I do okay.
Yeah, hope it goes well.
Yeah.
Is it bothering you?
It's like, it's quite high, but it's fine. I guess this
Well, you
is...
can lower and pull it close.
Yeah, but
It's just the only thing for your arm. It's the only thing that sucks.
no, I'm fine. That's better.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
also
felt like
don't
it was
it.
like a visor, like I couldn't
Yeah.
see.
Like wearing a mask again. How was that, eh?
Honestly, and you know what my worst is? Like, sometimes going to a hospital now and they insist that you put one on.
Yeah, yeah.
I just hate it. It's like, I just want to free my face.
How do you feel when you see people outside still wearing masks?
I feel sad for them.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not nice. Even when the air quality is so bad, I will not put one on.
Same. Same.
I will inhale that yellow dust.
Same.
And I might get sick, but
Yeah.
I'd rather.
I think throughout the years, like, we've already inhaled so much pollution. One day of bad dust is not going to kill us, I don't think.
No, I don't think
Maybe
so.
it will. I don't know. But I
We're gonna
just,
die
I
at some
cannot
stage anyway.
stand wearing that mask, especially now that it's getting warmer.
That was the worst when it started getting like summery. I mean, when I got to Korea, it was like 2022, so it had already like, I don't know, COVID was kind of like on the extinction. I mean, what
Was it 2022?
2022, well, like when I got here, I had to still wear a mask, but then I think it was like 6 months in, maybe they got rid of it.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Or
so
like
you
outside, like you could wear.
outside. Okay, yeah. So you already came towards the end of it.
Yeah,
Then. Yeah.
I did have to quarantine when I got here, but
How long was your quarantine?
it was 1 week, but it was a fucking nightmare because we had to get like a COVID carriage or like from the airport. You couldn't just take like the train. There was like a COVID carriage.
Special.
Yeah, or quarantine carriage, sorry.
Carriage or like a bus? What?
No, like the KTX. It was on the
Oh,
KTX.
okay.
So there was like one like carriage on the KTX
Designated
only
cart,
for people that were like going into quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
So like my flight arrived at like 4 or something in the afternoon. And then the queues, that was like my first experience of Korea. I was just like, Korean, or like at the airport, Korean people were like trying to be so organized that it was a complete like shit show. It was so unorganized. It was chaos because it was like 1,000 different stands that were basically asking you for the same thing. Then you just had to queue for like 1,000 hours. And then everyone was like running around, not sure what to do. And then like you'd give this form here and they'd be like, cool, that's fine. You go to the next one, like, no, that's not the right one. And you're just like, but anyway, it was chaos. It took so long that by the time we got out of there, we missed the last quarantine carriage down to Busan. And because you had to like register where you were quarantining, you couldn't just get like a hotel. So I had to sleep in the airport.
Was it a special area?
No, it was just like, as you get your like an intern, you get your like luggage,
Yeah.
and then you go out.
Yeah.
That out area, we had to stay there for the night. Just sleep on benches.
Yes.
It was like
Was it like
it was a lot of
taped off
us.
section for the quarantine
We were
people?
all quarantine people though, because we were all.
Oh, everyone's coming in. Oh, of course.
So we
yeah.
all were quarantine people. So we all just had to like chill there. And you know what got me in the like in the morning? The first flight started coming. So then we obviously were told that we'd get this like the first bus to the first KTX in the morning. But then people started arriving and they were then like just going to the front to get. And then I actually was like, excuse me, we have been here. Yeah. Please, sir, get to the back. Like we cannot.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my first experience. So started off with a bang. Starts of fun.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Sometimes you just have to be like, no. Today you're not pushing in. I'm
not
letting
today.
that. I'm not letting that slide today.
No ways.
Because that is like one thing that Koreans don't really seem to care about.
Yeah.
They'll like I spoke about my first experience as well on one of our previous episodes.
I listened.
Oh yeah, sure. Biggest fan right here.
Like and subscribe, guys.
Where I got off the airplane, got my luggage, and I put it on one of those trolleys when I first came to Korea. So I had like 2 big bags or whatever. And then I stopped at the elevator, pushed the button. As soon as the elevator opened, all these people just pushed in.
So you couldn't get out?
I couldn't get in the elevator. Because I pushed it to go down. I pushed the button to go down.
But no.
Doors open, everyone just streamed in, and I was stuck there. And this happened twice. And then the third time I was like, no. Try it now. Now you see what's going on? Try it now. But yeah.
You know what I can't stand is like if you're in the subway or like even in a lift or an elevator, whatever, you want to get out, but people start coming in before you come out.
You get out,
and you're just like, just let me get out.
It's supposed to be like,
surely you want more space anyway.
Yeah.
Like just.
Yeah. Train's not gonna leave. Yeah.
I can't.
Another thing, like that's one thing.
Yeah.
That people just don't seem to understand. Like the people on the train get off first, and then you get on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's like some phrase for like common courtesy or like something like that. Common sense even.
I'd say.
And then I don't know if you don't drive in Korea.
No
I don't know if you've ever experienced in taxis when you go to like a roundabout in Korea, these circles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So in South Africa, you drove around, right?
Yeah.
What is how do you remember the rule when it comes to like a circle? How does that work?
Oh, I feel I
Just
don't-
what do you remember?
So when you approach the circle, you yield to the left. Am I right?
Because we drive on the opposite side of the
Oh,
road.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you obviously like wait to see if you can enter, and then you go in.
Yeah.
You look to your left, go in. Wait, look to your right.
Look to your right.
Oh my god.
I think
Yeah.
you've been here too long. Yeah, you look to your
yeah.
right because the oncoming
I was
cars are
just
going to
thinking
come
of
from
a
the right.
circle in Changwon,
Yeah.
and that's why I said left.
Yeah, you look left, but
But
yeah, in South
essentially,
Africa,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yield to the right.
But you wait, right? And obviously, if there's no cars, then you go.
Yeah,
If there is a car, you wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here, do you just go?
You just go.
The other cars in the circle must stop for you.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't make sense, no.
No.
But that's just how they drive.
That's why they
I've been
hoot
in
all the
so-
time.
Yeah, I've been in so many circles where I had to stop while I'm in the circle because this car's driving, and I was like, this car was there. Now I have to yield for this car.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense.
But that's also another thing that annoys me about.
What?
Just like a list of things that annoys me from Korea, you know?
Let's go through them.
Yeah.
Jokes.
No, we don't have enough time.
No, we'll be here all night.
Obviously, but that, I mean, that's going to be the same for anyone moving to any country. Even
Oh,
in my
yeah,
own home
obviously.
country.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a list of things that I hate about my own country.
No, I mean, come on. We could, yeah, you could write a novel about the things in South Africa, but
yeah.
we do laugh about them, though, hey?
We do.
They're funny. It is funny.
All right, so Amy,
Yeah.
tell us about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
Whereabouts?
Johannesburg. Although I do tell people that I'm from Cape Town, which
Why? Because you studied there?
because I lived there for a while.
How long?
Well, I did study there, and then I lived there for maybe like 8 years.
That's pretty long.
Yeah, maybe 7 years. 8, 7.
But Born in
Born in
Johannesburg.
Joburg, yeah. Born in
Okay.
Joburg. Went to school in Joburg, and then studied at UCT, and then did some traveling, and then came back to South Africa and settled in Cape Town. 'Cause
Okay.
Joburg was not for me, hey? I think it was for you, not for me.
I just got used to it, you know.
Oh.
But if I was forced to go back to South Africa, I
Where
wouldn't go
would
to
you
Joburg.
Where would you go?
Probably Cape Town.
Everyone is. That's also the thing. Like now, everyone is in Cape Town.
Yeah. I'll even go to like the other area, Hartenbos.
Oh, nice. Well, what would you do there?
Nice, no. I don't know. But it's so beautiful there.
Yeah,
So I think that would just bring me inner peace to be in that area.
you need that.
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, it's just beautiful there. So I think I might go if I was forced to go back. 'Cause I'm not planning on going back. Are you planning on going back?
I don't think I'll go back to to South Africa
Yeah.
unless I get like a really good job opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I don't think I'm gonna stay in Korea.
Mm.
I feel like this is my last year in Korea.
Okay.
Like once this contract is up, maybe.
And then what's next?
I don't know. With our passport, it's not that easy. Like moving to another country.
Yeah. For those of you who
Um,
do not know this, South Africa has got one of the worst passports out there. So, yeah, even before you plan a trip, we don't just spontaneously say, let's go to France. Let's
Yeah.
go. No. Let's see where we
Let's
can
sail
go.
the Med.
Yeah. Let's see where we can go without visas first. And then,
And there's about 5 countries,
yeah.
all in which they're all like in Africa. Jokes. You can go to Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no
I
visa
don't
for Ireland. Although once I went to Ireland, from South Africa, and they like didn't like me at the like airport. They put me into a small room to like interrogate me, and I was like severely hungover. I had just been
Oh, well, maybe that's why.
maybe
Maybe they're
possibly.
literally
And they were like
this
they smelt
druggie.
me.
Yeah.
They were like, "There's something wrong with
She's
this
going to
girl."
cause problems.
Anyway, they were like, "Oh, where are you staying?" And I was like, "At my family friends in Tralee." And they were like, "Well, where's the address?" And I was like, "I literally don't know.
Yeah.
I should have maybe had the address with me."
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, "Please escort me outside. I'll show you them." Like they're waiting for me outside.
Yeah.
So they escorted me outside. They don't trust us, hey? Airport people, different countries. Even in Thailand, when I used to go for visa runs, South Africans had a separate queue. Like at the Malaysian border, when we got to the border, not obviously, but for the visa runs, I lived in Phuket. We used to go to Malaysia.
Sorry, not everyone knows. What is a visa run?
Well, a visa is like you are allowed to go in. I think what everyone knows what a visa is.
A visa, but what is a
Sure.
visa run?
Oh, a visa run is when you have to leave the country to renew your visa in order to come back into the country.
Okay.
So we used to go to Malaysia and
So you were in Thailand.
yeah,
Were you working in Thailand, right?
yes.
And then you had to leave Thailand
We had to leave Thailand
to renew your visa.
to renew the visa
And then go back.
to go back. My school, I think, was just a bit lazy to get me like a proper like work visa.
Working visa, yeah.
They did eventually, but it took me about like 3 visa runs for them to be like, oh, let's just do this for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, we would go to Malaysia and we would get a bus from Phuket to Malaysia, like an overnight bus or like a minivan. And when we got to the Malaysian border, they used to be like, oh, South African, please stand over there. And all the South Africans had to be in like a separate queue. The others would just get like stamp, boom, 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 boom. Off you go, off you pop. And we'd be like interrogated.
Yeah.
And you're just like, guys, South Africans, why are you doing this to us, man?
But it's also because, like, it's a few of those rotten apples that just cause cuck
Yeah,
for the
but they
rest of
cause
us.
such cuck. And
You know,
then,
in Korea, there was a woman arrested a few years ago, South African woman. She had a whole suitcase full of dacha.
that's stupid.
She had a whole suitcase full of marijuana, and she got caught. I think it was in Busan, actually. She
Really?
got caught in Busan with the...
Sorry, she just like packed her luggage bag full of weed and was like,
No, it couldn't be Busan because she was flying international. Well, maybe, I don't know. But a South African woman was caught with a whole suitcase full of weed.
but like,
And just thinking, no, she'll be fine. She wouldn't get caught.
how did she get caught? Were they like sniffer dogs?
I don't know. I just saw the article. It said South African woman got caught with a suitcase full of weed.
And it's those people that really,
Maybe
You're-
it's just like a random chick. I don't know.
they mess it up fast, man.
Yeah.
Now we have to go in separate queues. We have to get visas for everywhere.
But even like working in Korea as a South African, because now we're seeing a lot of South Africans coming in. A lot, eh?
Yeah.
So many South Africans are coming to Korea. Obviously, because the situation in South Africa is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to leave. But at
Just
the same
earn a
time,
living.
for the directors in Korea, like if you're a owner of an academy,
Mm.
if you see South Africans, it's like, great, you save a lot of money.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like on that Facebook group, the South Africans in Korea Facebook group. How like people are starting to post like, guys, don't accept this
Yeah.
offer. Like it's a low blow. But if you're not getting anything in South Africa, anything is good.
You're so desperate.
You're so desperate.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but obviously it just then encourages, like Hagwons and
Yeah.
academy owners to like
So,
to drop that.
Yeah, so what's happening for that we're seeing is like a trend happening with the South Africans working in Korea as teachers, English teachers.
English.
That English.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Amy. Anyway, we don't get paid as much as the Americans and the UK, the British and whatever. Also, we don't have pension like they do.
Yeah.
So
Which I
Americans,
don't know if that's such a bad thing. Is it a bad thing? Like, would you want a pension? I mean, you're staying here, so maybe you do want a pension.
yeah, well, for someone who's, because if you're coming for a year or whatever, it's not such a big deal,
Yeah.
right? But for people staying a bit longer, like I've been here for 7-8 years now, I think a small little pension would have been nice,
Yeah, fair enough.
But then at the same time, what happens is the boss will have to pay half of that pension. I think we pay half of that
I
pension.
have no idea.
I don't know how it works
Yeah.
because I don't have it, but I know that the bosses have to pay, the director has to pay half.
Half, yeah.
Your school has to pay half, and then I think you pay the other half.
It's kind of like your like health insurance. Vibe.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So the health insurance also,
Half,
the
half.
director pays half and you pay half. But then directors were so happy to find out that, oh, South Africans don't have to have pension, so you save
They save money.
money on that.
Yeah.
And also they know that South Africans are desperate to get out of South Africa, so they start the minimum starting
Yeah.
wage like 2 million and then trying to go up
Is
from
it
there.
2 million? I thought it was 2.2.
I guess some people still get 2.2. But I mean, if you take all the deductions
Exactly. Yeah,
after-
I guess like at the end of it, my first salary was 2.2, but that was 2022,
my first one was 2.1.
and that was like a million years ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah,
8 years ago. Yeah, that was 2.1.
Sure. But yeah, I mean, like it's sad. I feel quite sad for like the South Africans like coming here, and I think also, you know, to even get to Korea, you have to DOCO and get all your stuff like your police checks and all of that, and like in South Africa, it takes so long to
And
get
especially if
anything
you're living
done.
in Cape Town or wherever, because there's only one place you can do it,
Yeah,
right?
you have to like get it like posted up there
Posted
or
up.
couriered. And then there's so many like it's so backlogged. And now, I don't know, I'm sure you've seen there's like these agents that like, oh, we'll help you like expedite it. And like sometimes they just take the money and all of the documents and then disappear.
Yeah.
And so this person who doesn't like maybe like have a lot of money to start off with, but uses what they have to like try get to Korea has then lost it all.
Yeah. And then you need to go get that, because you have to, it's your diploma, right? And all those things.
Yeah, you have to get the diploma and your
You get
like
them
police.
apostilled.
Yeah, at DOCO. I think that's the thing. Are we allowed to say the names on podcasts?
Say whatever you want, bro. Say whatever you want. And take us down.
Take us down. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
anyway. Okay, so
Okay.
after South Africa, Amy, why did you... Well, first you went to... After South Africa, you went to the UK. You studied there.
No, I first went to Thailand.
Before you went to UK.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went to Thailand.
Yeah. I was a teacher in Thailand.
Okay.
For a
Also like
year.
at a academy or...
Yeah, it was like a private school. I mean, it's kind of different there, obviously, the way that... Not obviously, but it is different.
Yeah. What do you mean, obviously?
Hello, don't you know? The way that they do things. But it was like a private school, so not like a public, like Thai school. It was a private school. It was a kindergarten.
International school or just completely private? Like academy or...
Like it's like a hagwon, I guess.
Oh, so
but
not
more like a
extremely
private
different.
school. Like, I don't know. I feel like a hagwon, it feels... I don't know. It felt like a private school. Like in South Africa, you have private schools and like public schools.
Yeah.
It felt like a private school where like I wouldn't call a hagwon a private school.
Okay.
you know what I
How
mean?
many students were in the school where you worked at?
This was a kindergarten, so it was quite in a like a smallish little area of Phuket. So it was quite a small school. Like in my class, I'd say I had about maybe like 10 students, and then there was like maybe like 7 classes, so not that many kids.
So like a kindergarten in Korea.
Okay, but it wasn't like a kindergarten in Korea. It was different. You know what was really cool though? And this is maybe why I mean, Thailand is just like a lot more chilled, hey? Like,
Yeah,
it's so different.
that's what I've heard, yeah.
And we used to have nap time.
Sick. Yeah, I was
Bring that to Korea.
I was a kindergarten teacher in Korea. We
No
don't
nap.
have
No,
nap times, bro.
my first job was a kindergarten teacher. I mean, zero rest for the kids and the teachers, but it was the best. So for about an hour and a half, these kids would nap, and then you got to help them fall asleep, and often would fall asleep too.
How nice.
Imagine, it was the best part of my day.
Yeah,
Nap time.
nap time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was there for a year.
Yeah, I actually never thought about it. Why don't Koreans do that, eh?
Oh, because they must be doctors by the time they are 13.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, in
No
trouble.
napping. It's time to study for
No.
your what's that?
Your ABCs.
No, what's that exam in matric or in your final year high school? What's it called? LSAT or fucking...
What, like, that sounds like an American thing.
No, you don't know about the Korean exams.
Oh, no.
So in high school, your final year in high school.
Your
for the-
last year.
Yeah. You see, I'm stuck with bullies, right? I'm stuck with bullies. People making fun of my accent that has transformed, and you always do that.
Yeah, well, you must know. You must remember where you came from.
So I have a theory on that. Okay.
Wait, let's go back.
Okay.
You're changing.
Remember my accents. I'll bring that up later. Don't forget. So
I'll probably bring it up just by...
yeah, I'll probably
Yeah.
mess up again. So the final year students in Korea, right?
Yeah.
They study for these exams. I can't remember what the name is.
Okay, well, it's fine.
Okay, but there's a name for these exams.
Why don't you just
It's
put a little pop-up when you edit this?
Yeah, I'll put it right here. That's the name for the exam. And it's the most important exam in Korea, all right? even when you live close to airports, they shut down the airport traffic during that
Why?
exam
So it's
time.
quiet.
Yeah, because they have to do listening tests as well. So then it's no fly zone.
What?
That's why I'm surprised you've never even heard of this.
No, it is ringing a bell, but to be honest, like,
Anyway, so that's the huge exam that I'm talking about. So probably with these kindergarten kids, like, no nap time. You have
no
to be
nap
ready for your
time.
exam
Yeah, for that exam.
in 10, 20 years time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I find it quite so. One of a girl that I tutor, she's in high school. She, gosh, I hope I don't get deported because of that. Jokes.
Why? You do it for free, right?
Oh yeah, it's just actually charity work. Anyway, she was telling me that like in high school you like pick the subjects, like obviously like similar to like how we do it. You pick the subjects
Yeah, like
that
obviously.
yeah. Okay, listen, I'm still feeling a bit nervous. Like the lights on me.
Okay, no, it's 1-1 now. It's 1-1.
Okay.
That's it.
Anyway, and so she had tests the other day, and her subject is like English and history and Korean or something, like only 3, which I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
why so little? Anyway, but she still had to do a test for like science and maths. She was like, I'm not studying for them. And I was like, well, shouldn't you? And she was like, no, well, they're not my subjects. So what, you just fail anyway? I don't understand how it works. Do you know how? Can you tell me
I don't know.
how to high school in Korea?
Maybe if I went to high school in Korea, I don't know.
Well, maybe you should do a segment on that.
Maybe I should. Because I do have a high school boy that I also teach, and I know he told me the same. He has 3 subjects that he chose.
Why only 3? That's so easy. I mean, it's probably not easy, I think.
It's probably not that easy, no.
But I was just shocked that it's so little.
Yeah.
What
But
else?
we also only chose 3 subjects.
But I feel like those are the only 3 subjects that they do. Like we chose 3 subjects, but we had 3 others that we had to do.
Oh no, they have the same. They have others that they have to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. These are just 3 like bonus subjects. Like the same that we have back home.
Okay, sorry. Well,
I think so. I might be mistaken, but it doesn't make sense that you don't have 3 subjects.
no, that's not like, what are
fucking
you guys
dumb.
doing at school?
Nothing. No.
Having the best
No,
time?
they have all their regular subjects like math and science
No,
and this
but
and
she's
this.
not doing maths.
Oh yeah, maybe she's failing. Maybe she's just one of those students that are fucking. She doesn't think she's doing math.
She's
Maybe
like, "No,
she's going
this
to
is
one of
not
those
on
special
my
schools
timetable.
because they do have those special schools in Korea, right?
Well,
We have a boy that he
when you say
failed
special school, do you mean like special needs school?
like Spoegenplak school, yeah, like special needs school
Okay.
where instead of focusing so much on the book course because half of them are dyslexic, they can't read and stuff. They focus more on like this is how you.
You know,
use-
I'm dyslexic, okay?
No, I know. No, everyone does.
Shout out to my dyslexic
They
friends.
teach you a bit more how to hold a drill properly and stuff like that.
I'd
More-
actually love to go to school like that.
Yeah,
Like
yes, of course.
practical,
Fuck it.
you know?
Anyway, but this boy he failed his entrance exam.
To that school.
No, to regular school, but he refused to go to one of those special schools. So now he's just chilling at home.
Not going to school?
Yeah.
Sure.
He's like 17, so I think according to the law you have to go to school until you're 16 or something. But he's like 17 or 18, so he doesn't have to go anymore. So now he's just chilling at home.
Wow. Okay.
But he's definitely like he can be on love on the spectrum.
Ian.
He could be, I'm being honest. Like, some some of those kids in your class, you're like, hey,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a tough road ahead, buddy.
There's a lot of denial around that
A lot, eh?
special needs era.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah.
But even in general, you don't see a lot of. We were speaking about this before the podcast. Like my uncle has Down syndrome and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? But that's something you don't really see that often in Korea. Compared to, I don't know, maybe I was just like aware of it in South
Yeah.
Africa. But you don't see a lot of.
Well, I think there's shame around it, maybe, and so
Mm.
I think that like maybe those that are, do struggle with that sort of stuff are kept at home or whatever.
kept at
But
home.
funny enough, actually, my school is opposite a special needs hospital,
Oh yeah.
and so I actually,
In Changwon, right?
yeah, I see them quite often. I see a lot of special needs kids, but it is more, I guess, maybe it's a lot of physical stuff because it's like a hospital.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I do actually see it fairly often.
Yeah, I really, I can maybe count on my one hand how many disabled people
Really?
I've seen.
Do you know that?
Not physically disabled, but like, you know, like mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day, and I don't know, I don't know how this worked, but my taxi driver was a dwarf.
Oh yeah. You've seen a dwarf?
Yeah,
I've only seen one.
I saw a dwarf. I've seen a couple of dwarfs, but this one was my taxi driver, which was a little bit alarming, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, sure.
and I was trying to get a look at like how the gears and stuff worked. I couldn't really like stick my head through the like
Yeah.
between.
Ajoshi, otoke.
Yo, and then he charged me big, hey? I don't know why. Maybe he could see that I was trying to like suss out the situation, but he upped that tariff like you don't know. Anyway, yeah.
No, that's interesting. Jesus, I didn't know what I would do in that situation.
Yeah.
But even like taxi experiences in general, have you had some weird ones?
I mean,
Well, obviously that's a weird one. That would that would be my number one.
It's a really weird one. I wouldn't say like, I mean, once, yeah, I wouldn't say like weird. I've had some terrifying drives in taxis,
Oh.
like
Like speeding.
I remember going out in Somyan in Busan once, and that's when I lived in Hyundai, and going on the like Wangali Bridge. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's also such a
I
long
was actually
bridge,
saying
eh?
my prayers. I
Your
was saying
prayers?
I was saying my prayers.
I thought you were calling your brezas.
My prayers.
You were saying your prayers on the bridge.
No, honestly,
Yeah,
I was like, tonight I die. At least I had a good jaw.
yeah.
But
That happened to me once where I thought, yes, I probably, because if something happens to this car now, I'll probably die.
yeah.
Because I used to live in Donggu, and I used to go party in Songnam and Samsan, right?
Mm.
Which from Donggu to there.
Wait, is this in Ulsan?
Yeah, this is in
okay,
Ulsan.
okay.
From there to there, it's probably like 30 minutes with no traffic, right?
Mm.
No traffic, no cars, 30 minutes, and you're going at decent speed. So I used to hate going back home after that because you know how these taxi drivers drive, you know? And then
That's
also being
crazy.
drunk and you sit there and you get car sick. So the one night, so I'm sitting there and he's speeding a bit and I look at the clock because I can see he's going over
Of course. And I mean,
100.
there's that little thing that's like ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, yeah.
ding. The red lights
Because
flashing.
if you use Kakao app, then it shows ding, ding,
yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding. Anyway, so I looked up and I saw he's going over, but he's ignoring this thing. I'm just like, it's fine, I'm drunk. There's no cars. It's also like 3 a.m, you know, so like there's no cars.
It's early.
And then he looks at me and then I don't know what he said, but something along the lines, can I go a little bit more? And I was like, yeah, sure, go for it. Because he wasn't going that fast anyway. But I was like, oh yeah, no, Kanchana, go.
Pali, pali.
Yes, and then you went for it, eh? Where
You like skin like this.
he was, I swear to
But,
God, I saw that thing go 170. That needle was touching on 170. And he was just going, foo, 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 stopping for the cameras and then just going again. And then at one point it was like,
God.
okay, no, this is way too much. But I can't back out now. Because I already said, yeah,
I
go
said
for
yeah.
it. So I can't back out now. So I just,
You also say your braids.
no, I just slept because I always want to die in my sleep. Because I knew if this call, something happens now, I'll probably die. So I just closed my eyes, held on the thing, and then fell asleep.
Did you actually fall asleep?
Yeah, well, I was also very drunk, so it was easy to fall asleep. So I fell asleep, and the guy woke me up there.
And you're
Like,
fine.
we made it. Okay, great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they can go fast.
Yeah.
I think another taxi experience, I mean, this was more sweet, but like he really wanted to communicate with me, so he would like have his like translator app and then was like asking me questions.
Oh.
Yeah, which was sweet, and
Yeah.
I like that, you know.
Mm.
It wasn't
sometimes-
creepy either.
yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes,
Yeah.
or a lot of times, it can,
Like
do you
they
have a
hit on you
boyfriend?
and-
Like, you know.
And it's these old men as well.
Yeah. And you're just like, what do you think you're going to get out of this, brother?
Yeah.
Not me.
Tip.
Not
We don't
me.
do tips in Korea, my bro.
That's nice, hey?
That's so nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Took me a while to get used to it though.
I know. When I went back to South Africa in December, I was like, oh, what a ball ache.
You want more money?
I was a waitress, so like, I mean, you know, I want to tip. But from not tipping for like 2 years, I was like, oh, really? And now I have to pay more.
Yeah.
And now it's like 15%, hey?
15.
Yeah, that's like the norm.
Ach nee, jare.
Were you 10 on the nose? I can't imagine you giving a 12%.
Hey. It depends on the service.
Fair enough.
Depended on the service. If the service was great, I had a good time. It was like, listen, you deserve more than 10.
What? Give it extra rand. Just round it up.
Not a Scrooge. Okay.
Okay.
Not a Scrooge.
Fine.
I'm not the friendliest person in the world, but I'm not a Scrooge. If you deserve your money, you deserve your money.
You'll get it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, so you moved to Korea
Yeah.
after Thailand.
No. After Thailand, I lived in England.
Oh, you went to England.
Yeah.
Sorry, so in Thailand, right? You
Yeah.
worked at this kindergarten. Nap time was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, nap time was the best time.
Okay, and how was life in Thailand? You say very chilled.
Very chilled. I feel like I loved my time there. I was there for a year. But I'm happy I didn't stay longer than that because I feel like it's a slippery slope of like losing yourself or like your sense of reality. Because life is too easy. You're living on an island, like you're on a tropical island. You know, like you're earning. I mean, you're not earning as much as you would in Korea, but like cost of living is so cheap there.
Yeah.
So you know, like every weekend I was going to a different island, like chilling there. I really liked it, but yeah, I'm glad it was just for a year.
Yeah.
I probably would go back to Thailand for like a holiday. It would be cool to like, I don't know if I would know any of my like old teachers there. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't go and live there again, I don't think. But it was cool.
It sounds like something you should do when you're young.
That's the thing. I was straight out of varsity, so it was you know, I was like 21.
And
20?
then it's perfect, yeah.
Wait, no, it was Wait, when do you finish university? I guess it depends. I think I was 21. I'm gonna go for 21.
21. Well, even 22 seems like a good age to go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was very young. I actually sometimes feel like, what did I even teach those kids? Like I can't even remember teaching there. I was drunk most of the time though, so
Nice.
we used to like scooter a lot, and sometimes we would like go out and then get like minimal sleep and then have to like get on our scooter and scooter to work, and I'm sure that couldn't have been
Yeah.
a good idea, but again,
That's why nap time was so great.
that's why nap time was the best time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what sucked there was monsoon season on a scooter because you're drenched.
Yeah.
And that rain stings. Hey, it stings when you're on a scooter because like your hands are getting like spiked by the rain. I mean, and you're getting drenched, so it wasn't fun. But yeah, Thailand was cool. And then I moved to England. Then I was back in Cape Town, and then
Why did you move to England? What did you do there?
I studied there.
Study what?
I studied drama therapy.
Drama therapy.
Yeah.
What on earth is that?
Drama therapy is a form of therapy where instead of like a psychologist that you would like sit down and have like a conversation about what's going on in your life, how you're feeling, all those things, we would use like role play and stories, some like dramatic techniques to help a person express how they feel. So it's like more indirect. You're like kind of projecting it onto a character or a story or a piece of art, like this feeling or thought or something. So you're distancing yourself from that feeling, and so maybe it's like less shameful sometimes, or maybe easier to see it from a different perspective. I guess like any therapy, like everyone's different. So like some people prefer to like talk about it, and others obviously don't.
Like it's hidden so far
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
It's tough to get it out.
Yeah. So yeah, that is what I studied in the UK.
Very interesting. Have you ever used that degree?
Yeah. When I went back to South Africa, I was a drama therapist there for all the time that I was there. But it's still, I mean, like there are quite a few drama therapists in South Africa now. And there's an actual course. When I did my degree, there was no course in South Africa that offered it.
Okay.
But while I was studying, one started at Wits.
Okay.
Yeah. And so now there are quite a few drama therapists, but it's still like a career that is like it's not as easy to find like work in. So I was doing a lot of like freelance work,
So
like
in its infancy stage.
I'd say. So like I would go from like different charities and organizations every day to like kind of earn my living.
Okay,
But
so
then
that couldn't be easy, right?
yeah, it was tough. It was tough getting started. And then COVID happened.
Oh.
And so that's why I came to Korea. Just I needed a bit of a break, a change of scenery, and just didn't want to struggle. Yeah.
How long have you been here now?
So this is my third year.
Third year.
Yeah.
You said 2022,
Yeah.
right?
Got to 2022.
Okay. And how's
Yeah.
life in Korea?
Good. I really enjoy it. I feel like my first year wasn't that great, just because the school that I was at was like, hectic.
One of those schools.
Yeah. I was just like exhausted. I think it was completely like
You said it was kindergarten.
kindergarten.
Yeah. And what were your teaching hours? 9 to 6?
Yeah, 9 to 6 or 9 to quarter to 6.
Okay.
But I would have to get there early anyway, because I just felt like I couldn't get all the work done.
Yeah.
You know, with the small amount of breaks that we got. So I would probably get to work between like 8 to 8:30 to like try do work.
Just do some prep or whatever you
Yeah,
have to do.
prep and all those things. And then even then, like there were times that I would have to like go home. But honestly, like I was so scared to do anything on the weekends in my first year, just because I was so tired that I felt like if I did too much, I was going to be so buggered for work the next week.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I wasn't home at like 2 p.m. on a Sunday, I would have like a nervous asshole, because I'd be like, oh my God, I'm not home. Like I need a rest. Like,
Yeah.
what a life. Hey?
And it is intense, like especially kindergarten.
Yeah.
But that wasn't your first time teaching though, right?
No.
Yeah, because you were in Thailand.
Yeah.
But also like comparing Korean to that.
I
it's-
mean,
yeah.
you know, no nap time.
Yeah.
How am I going to survive? Anyway, yeah, I feel like my work life now is so much better. So I feel like, last year and this year so far, yeah, I've
So,
just
so you moved from that kindergarten to a new place,
to
right?
a new place. Yeah, so
Was it also in Changwon, your first job?
No, I was in Busan,
In Busan.
and now I'm in Changwon.
Okay.
So I've been with the school now. This is my second year with the school. It's very
Yeah.
small, academy, and just very chilled. It's a lot of like play-based stuff, so it's more up my alley than telling kids to like study.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we just like learn English through play.
Almost sounds like your drama therapy.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and I get Mondays off.
Yes, I still can't believe that.
I know, it's so nice.
Mondays off. Oh my God.
Mondays off, yeah. So that's why I'm not nervous that now it's a Sunday,
Hmm.
and I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow.
What time do you start work though?
I start at 1 p.m. and my last class is at 6 p.m. No, well, I finish at 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's nice.
Don't cry, Ian.
That's very nice.
Don't cry. Yeah, I know. I feel very lucky. So, I feel like, yeah, that has made such a difference in my like experience in Korea.
Yeah. So your job that you have now, you need to be a good friend, and when you leave or before you decide to
Yeah.
quit, you must tell like someone who you think deserves that
Yeah.
place.
I'll.
You know, like scouts out your friends and say, okay, I think this person will sit well.
You
We
need
can't.
it.
Yeah.
You need it. But I also think like not everyone wants to live in Changwon either, though.
I guess so, but I mean,
Like I like Changwon, but as you know, I'm in Busan every single weekend.
yeah, it's not far from Busan anyway.
It's so easy to get
Yeah.
to Busan.
But I mean, at the same time, you're spending most of your time at work anyway,
Yeah.
as any
Teacher.
teacher,
Yeah.
right? So you'd rather go somewhere where it's gonna be chilled for most of the time,
You
and then
know?
on the weekends you can fucking go wherever you want
Go
because you also have Mondays off.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yes, that's
I have a
nice.
long weekend every weekend.
Yeah. If I stay in Korea, maybe you must hook me up there. But it's play learning. I don't know if I can.
I don't
do that.
think. Also, yeah, I don't think it's for you. I'm gonna say it now.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
think you have a good setup here, though. It sounds like you enjoy your job.
yeah, it's fine. It's all right. I was thinking of maybe having a look at Abu Dhabi,
Oh, is it?
somewhere in the
I
UAE.
thought you were gonna live here for the rest of your life.
I thought so too. But I'm not I don't know why. Recently, I'm gonna come to one of these questions. Do you miss home? Or I'm sure you miss something about home.
I mean, I miss family.
Family,
Yeah.
friends.
And friends. I really do miss friends actually, because I feel like, yeah, like not that life.
Just say it.
No, I feel like things are moving back home. Like people are doing shit there, you know. And I know we are too, but it's very different. Like living here and doing stuff. And I feel like I'm kind of like an in between stage. Like I don't think I'm not gonna settle here, and I don't know where I'm going next. But then I like look at my friends. I'm like, oh, that seems like cool to like be quite settled and like have your shit together. And like, honestly, like some of them, they just are so adult. Like I am not adult yet.
I know what you mean.
I'm growing up still.
Yeah.
I've actually regressed since I've been in Korea.
I don't think. I think I'm ready for that. I feel like I'm ready
To settle.
to be an adult. Yeah.
Oh, I think you are an adult.
Yeah.
When we go away with Ian, he is like the dad with like his little box of tricks and like tools, and like stands there with his arms, your hands on your hips, like
I'm just surrounded by a bunch of children all the time.
like
Yes.
your little like rock shoes. God forbid you forgot the rock shoes. Go back for the rock shoes, guys.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people complain about their feet, so I was saying not me. But
I didn't.
yeah. Like I also see that back home. You know what I would give for a house with a yard
garden.
and a garden and grass.
A grass.
I
I
would-
want to
yes.
walk on grass.
I just want to mow the lawn, have a
And the
picnic,
smell
have
of
a
the mown
picnic
lawn.
on grass and walk
A
barefoot.
braai.
Oh, and have a braai. And that's what I think so
I
many
miss that too.
people take for granted.
Yeah.
Just having a little house with a little yard, you know,
Yeah.
braai
I would
whenever
like
you
that too.
can. Because every time we want to braai here, it's always a mission. We need to
Do we
find
have enough charcoal?
yeah,
Do we have
or
enough?
we need to find a place where we can actually braai, because that's
Yeah.
also a mission. You can't just
Or if they have like an actual like Weber,
Yeah.
not like one of those small tiny
small
things.
cock little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a mission.
Yeah, I miss that about home too. I mean, I also miss sometimes like South Africans in general, just like
Me too, man.
oh, I thought you were gonna like
No.
nod you. Yeah, like
No, me too. Like we went down to Gorge Island 2-3 weeks ago,
yeah.
and we met the nicest old lady.
I actually knew you were gonna bring this up today.
Yeah,
Have you been thinking about her ever since?
I have.
Every day.
Not every day, but
I
close
hope
to every
you've
day.
like starred that little shop on your neighbor
I
so
did.
we can. You
I saved
did.
it, yeah, I saved it.
We have to go back and see her. I
Yeah.
think she misses us.
Maybe.
I hope she has some more dry anchovies for us.
So what happened was, we were stuck in Gorge. Well, we weren't stuck. We went there.
We were stuck. Like, oh,
But
how did I get you?
we were. What happened? Oh, it was raining, and
It
all of
rained incessantly.
yeah, the whole Saturday. And I mean,
No, the whole Sunday.
was it the Sunday?
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
there on
because
the
we
Sunday, yeah.
left on the Saturday, so the whole Sunday was raining. The Monday was off. The whole Sunday was raining, and we planned on going to the beach and chilling on the beach and just
Fishing.
fishing and yes, just having a nice fat joel. We were stuck inside. That's where we were stuck. We were stuck inside
Yeah.
because it was raining the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we needed to get some more things from the shop, but there is no convenience store in sight where we were.
Honestly, like the place that we were staying at there was like
It
nothing.
was so secluded, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
Nothing.
liked.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least have one convenience store
I mean, you'd think.
somewhere.
Where do the people that live there go?
I guess they drive to where we went. I don't know.
I didn't-
Anyway, so
yeah.
we looked on the maps, and then about how long was it? Like 25 minutes or something?
Well, we went to one place,
It was
one
closed.
area first, and there was like nothing
There
there.
was nothing there.
Then we went to the other place. Yeah, I think that drive took us about 30 minutes just because of that detour that we had to take
Yeah.
where we went the first
Yeah.
place.
But then we met the nicest old lady that runs. It's not a convenience store, it's like a little shop.
It was like a person's house, and in their lounge they had a shit ton of like groceries,
refrigerators and
like really nice
shelves.
alcohols too. Baileys.
That's some nice alcohol selection.
Yeah. It's pretty random.
Yeah.
You could get umbrellas there.
Yeah. But even like the old man, he was quite nice. Like he spoke a bit of English.
Yeah, he was sweet.
He
But I
wasn't
mean,
like-
there was nothing. He was nothing like
compared
his
to
wife.
Oh, yes. What a beautiful lady.
Did we get her name?
No,
We should have asked her name.
darling.
Darling.
Yeah, something.
Shame, y'all know.
But yeah, she was so nice.
So nice. And there are a lot of like friends. you do find a lot of friendly people like that.
But that's the thing. How weird is it that we even have to say that? No, you do find some friendly Koreans.
Yeah.
You know, what does that say? What does that tell you?
There are a couple of unfriendly ones.
Yes, man.
Quite a few.
Quite a few. That's what. Honestly, since meeting that woman, that's what I've been thinking a lot about recently.
Oh, really?
A lot, and I never used to miss her. I missed the people, of course.
Yeah.
Right. I never used to miss her. Missed the people, of course, and after meeting that woman again, it's like a seed that was planted in my brain now that I just want to go somewhere where people are friendly.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like
I know,
welcoming.
and that's what I'm saying. Like with me, you guys, you've known me now for what, like a year, 2 years, maybe, right?
Yeah, but remember, I didn't really like you the first time. I
You
met
didn't like me because
Yeah.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
But now you know me, and this is just the way I
Fortunately.
am. But at the same time, I think I've become this old grumpy person
Yeah.
because of Korea.
Yeah. I think, the missing people in South Africa is that sometimes here, obviously there's always going to be a language barrier.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't know Korean other than 안녕하세요.
감사합니다.
네.
미안해요.
Even that, I'm a little bit iffy. I get a bit nervous throwing that one out. Anyway, but and I understand, like, many Korean people get a bit anxious, like, at the thought of having to speak English. If they can't speak English, then
Sure.
but when in that situation, they often just like they walk away, or they just like wave their hand out, like no, like, or
No,
yeah, like shoo you away, instead of like trying,
Yeah.
like I would try if someone like came up to me speaking a different language, if they were like really lost.
Yeah.
I would like try. I mean, and Papago, I'm often just get my Papago out and be like, please, like, just read this. And even then they'll read it and be like,
No, I don't want to deal with you.
yeah, like, get out.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and that's one thing I miss about South Africans, because like I haven't traveled the whole world yet.
What?
But what I miss about South Africans is I would have conversations with anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone. You know? Anyone.
Do you know what I actually miss? Listening to conversations
Oh yeah.
and understanding.
Yeah.
Just eavesdropping.
Eavesdropping.
Knowing what old Peter's saying there about.
I used to have friends at petrol stations, gas stations where you put gasoline in your car, right? Petrol station.
Gasolina.
Gasolina. I used to have friends. Tulani, he was one of my mates at the Caltex,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Tulani, he was one of my mates. I have him on Facebook.
Seriously?
Yeah, swear to God.
How's he doing?
Fine, he's married now. He's got
Oh,
2 kids.
Good for
Anyway,
him.
great guy. But that's how I used to be. I used to make friends with guys working at the gas stations.
Yeah.
You know,
Honestly, they're so friendly though.
they're also friendly.
Didn't you love those like videos of them like dancing? Like often like they would have like engine.
Yeah,
They would do,
it was like the big Shell Ultra City ones.
Yeah, they like do like these little dances. Oh, I love that.
But yeah, this guy was friendly. I made friends with him, and I would start a conversation with anyone, anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Any worker, anywhere. You can have conversations. You can talk shit or whatever, and you can
Yeah.
move on with your life.
Obviously, there are people that are grumpy in South Africa
Of
too. Like
course,
obviously,
of course.
but I think the majority aren't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like the opposite
It's
here.
like the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that you find 1 or 2 people.
And you're like,
my landlord. She's
"Oh."
a friendly old lady. She only speaks Korean, but she gets a bit too much. You know.
Yeah.
Um.
Do you go like this to her?
Yeah. So like, nah, because she speaks so fast and like I don't know what she's saying most of
Yeah.
the time, you know. And they're like, oh, nah, 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 until I get to my car. Nah.
Close
Then
it
I
up.
go. But yeah, she just asked me so many questions and fucking she's always explaining things to me. And I was like, bro, I don't know what you're saying, you know.
Yeah.
And she knows that I don't know, but she just
So
doesn't
she's
stop. She
gonna,
just
she's gonna
keeps
try
going.
anyway.
But her
Good for
husband,
her.
he's the grumpy one. Yes, he's the old grumpy.
Maybe he's watching. You don't know who your
Well, if he understands this, then yes, he must make a plan.
Please, can you fix the
Yeah.
washing machine, sir?
Yeah.
Sir.
But yeah, they're nice people. But I mean, also,
Yeah.
I just miss. But recently, since that woman, I've just get these random waves of memories from back home.
Oh really?
Different places, different people, just random
Oh,
waves
well, I think you
while I'm washing the dishes. I
you're
just zoom, zoom,
homesick.
zoom. Maybe, yeah.
I think you
maybe.
must go home for a visit.
Yeah, but weird places like I don't even like that place. Why is a
Why is it
random
memory? Yeah.
random memory coming up there?
That is
Yeah.
random.
But a lot. So I think I need to go. But no, the fuck, I don't want to go home. Traveling is a bitch, man. We only get like fucking 3 days of vacation in this place.
That is another thing.
That is another thing why I want to look at Abu Dhabi or UAE somewhere.
If you go to Abu Dhabi, would you be working at an international school?
I think so.
But can you work in Oh, you're a teacher.
I'm a qualified teacher, bro.
I'm a fake teacher.
Don't you have PGC?
No.
Oh, you should have studied that instead of...
Okay. Listen, drama therapy is really important. And I'm passionate about it. That's why I left it. Anyway.
That's why you might need some drama therapy now.
Yeah.
After your
Help
choices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I actually do wish I did a PGC or some sort of teaching degree just because, like, also, if I am wanting to, like, go to a different country, as we said, our passport doesn't allow us. But
Yeah.
if I'm a teacher, it's a little bit easier
Yeah.
to get jobs in, like,
And
international
it's always
schools
just
and
such a...
any
That's
school.
why I chose to become a teacher in the first place. I just wanted a backup plan
Mm.
until I figure out what my real plan is. Now, 10 years later, I'm still a teacher and I haven't figured out the real plan. That's why I'm
Yeah.
doing this. Maybe this will be my real plan. Plan A.
Mm.
Fucking something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was always my plan B, but now it's just my plan. I don't have a different plan yet.
Oh, well, you'll figure it out.
But I mean, it's a good plan B to have.
I think so.
Because you'll always have a job. There'll always be a need for teachers. Unless the
Exactly.
fucking AI takes over. And
Well, true.
it's around the corner.
It's happening.
But yeah, what I miss is also vacations. Just having... Because what we get now in Korea, it's not a vacation.
No, it's just like a couple of days.
It's like
off.
this. It's a long holiday. Like a holiday weekend. It's like a long
weekend, yeah.
like
Like a long weekend.
pause.
It's basically what I
pause
get.
now
It's
yet.
basically what I get every week.
Yeah, so you get every week. But yeah, man, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You only get like 10 days leave a year.
It's wild.
Yeah.
In South Africa, what is the like minimum? Do you know what it is? The minimum, like, I feel like it's 20 days. Is that ridiculous?
I don't think it's ridiculous because I feel like my parents care about 20 days. off.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
about 20 days. I would love to get 20 days here.
Yeah. Even just give me 15.
Yeah, give me.
Just give me 15.
Actually, you know what?
And 15 back to back. Not like here we get 5 days
Yeah,
here and 5
yeah,
days
yeah.
here. 5 in the winter, 5 in the summer.
And they tell you when.
Yeah, they tell you when.
Um,
Well, that's why I said with my school now, I'm lucky because the school closes, but I feel so bad for the Koreans because it's
Yeah.
3 days and then maybe like 3 days.
3 days is not enough.
That's nothing, man. So it's like 3 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
But I get to choose 5 days anywhere throughout the whole year that I can choose. So which is nice.
That
I
is
can, I
nice,
can
yeah.
turn it into like a week and a half or 2
Mm-mm.
weeks,
No, that does make a
depending
difference.
on when the vacation is. Yeah.
Do you have to like put in like, will they say yes or no? If you're like, I want to take these days, could they say no?
I guess they could. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So that's why I always push them. Like, tell me
fine-
when's the vacation, so I can give them long
yeah,
time
yeah.
notice. So they can't tell me, oh no, but we have this and this and this because they
Yeah.
have fuck all planned for them. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do and see. Okay, so at your first place, you said it was tough and hectic.
Yeah.
How was your director there? How was the environment with the co-teachers?
Co-teachers were cool. I mean, there were a lot of us. There were about 13, I think. Half
Uh,
of South African, half were South African, half were American.
Oh, you mean 13 foreigners?
Yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah,
so that's a big place. Eh?
yeah. I think there was like 13 or maybe like 12.
But even still.
Yeah, no,
That's
there were a lot. Half South African, half American, I think. And then our director was a Korean woman, or she still is. She hasn't died. Anyway, but like, you know what I was very confused about is that at these academies, the directors like actually have you'd think they would be teachers or like know something about like the educational system, but
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
just business people.
Yeah.
They are there to make money. Like that's why
Well,
they
that's the thing.
opened this school.
A lot of people coming to Korea think they're going to the hog one. Oh, I'm a teacher. No, you actually,
You're just a
It's a
robot.
business.
Like, yeah,
it's a business. It's not a school. It's a
you're
business.
part of an assembly line.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Oh.
Because that's what it is in Korea. It's not a hagwon. My previous job that I worked at, right? that place there, I was a glorified babysitter.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Glorified babysitter. Because there's no fucking way that you can teach because we saw them for 40 minutes or 50 minutes, 40 or 50 minutes, even an hour. I think even if it was an hour, whatever.
What do you mean, like a class?
Class,
It's
one
like 40
class.
minutes in kindergarten.
No, it was elementary school,
Elementary.
right? But for the first 10 minutes of every lesson, on the computer screen, we had like this book that reads program, right?
Yeah.
Reading the book. So you have to read the book for them for 10 minutes. That's just them sitting and listening and
Were they even
looking.
listening?
Most of them were actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and
Because
then.
you just watch the book and there's a voice that reads the book. And
Oh,
yeah.
you're not even reading it.
I'm not even reading it.
There's a voice that's reading it for you.
You click the next page and then it reads automatically. Click next page and it reads automatically. Anyway, but I got so bored, like I would stop and explain and then stop and explain. But the thing is then you only have 10 minutes to do that. You can't go
Yeah.
over the 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
then sometimes you don't finish the book. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, I just want to teach, because I'm a teacher. I
Yeah,
just want
yeah.
to teach. Do you guys know what's going on? Oh shit, no time, next page.
Yeah.
So that first 10 minutes, right? Then you can actually go into the book. No, sorry. The next 10 minutes were speeches. They have to memorize their speeches.
Okay.
So they come for the next 10 minutes, everyone sits and memorize. You have to sit and help them memorize speeches.
So what, like, did they make the speeches or were they given a speech to make?
So they
I mean,
write the
to read.
speech. Yeah, they write the speech
Okay.
first, right? We give them a topic, they write the speech,
Okay.
and we edit everything. So basically at the end, we write the speeches.
Oh, nice. So
Right.
how many speeches are you writing?
Yes, it's all my classes. I had like 7 classes, average 8 per class.
Ugh.
So a lot of speeches.
That's a lot of speeches.
And the older they get, the longer those speeches get as well. Right?
What were the speeches about?
Oh, yes, I can't even remember.
Like food and stuff.
No,
Like
it
my
depends on the
family.
level. Like,
I guess, hey.
when it gets older, like, okay, if I had one wish, what would it be? Stuff like that. I
Okay.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, then the next 10 minutes is memorizing speeches. That's 20 minutes gone. So we're 40-minute classes, I think. Yeah, 40.
Mm.
Yes, 40, because then they would move to the other class. 40, 10 minutes teaching, the actual book, and then 10 minutes playing game. You have to play games for 10 minutes. Yeah, that was my 40 minutes.
Wow.
10 minutes as an actual teacher teaching stuff in the book.
So how long were you there for?
Yeah, my contract was done. So just, yeah, no.
Bye.
No, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was way too easy. I'm sure, like, if there's some teachers that are like into not working hard and not really teaching and just playing games and stuff,
Yeah.
go for it. But
In my first school, obviously the kindergarten, like I said, my age was Korean 4-year-olds.
yeah, so that's baby basically.
Like, I mean, guys, Korean 4-year-olds are 2-year-olds.
The 2-year-olds.
They
Were
were
they
like,
still wearing diapers?
absolutely, 2 of them were.
Yeah.
And obviously we had like, and because they were 4-year-olds at the kindergarten, it was like the 4-year-old class, I think, was like fairly new. Like they hadn't done it the previous year, I don't think.
Yeah.
Um,
Because 4-year-olds, it's very young. My kindergarten was 5 to 6.
yeah, normally they are
yeah.
like, so there were 3 of them. So I had 3 kids,
3 babas.
3 tiny babies,
Yeah.
who also would just sometimes fall asleep. But I wasn't allowed to sleep with him that time because it
Because
wasn't.
it's Korea.
It was Korea. It wasn't an actual nap time.
Yeah.
But we'd have like a little like bed if they would like fall asleep in their chair, then like put them down on their bed.
Yeah.
But then we had like, it was me, my Korean teacher, and we had a helper teacher. So they were like 3 teachers, 3 kids. I was like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, what are we actually doing here? This is ridiculous.
Yeah. My kindergarten, we didn't even have helper teachers there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had so when we eat breakfast.
You had
or
a
we
Korean
eat,
teacher though?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When we eat breakfast, when we eat lunch together, we had one English teacher, one Korean teacher, right? So we were the homeroom teachers.
Mm.
I had the best one ever, June. Shout out to June. She's not even watching, but shout
June,
out
you
to
should
June.
really subscribe.
June is amazing. Anyway, she was like the best. If I start my own academy, she's definitely my right hand.
Do you think you might?
No,
Oh,
not in Korea.
maybe in Abu Dhabi.
Maybe somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, she's definitely my right hand man because no, she's fantastic. Anyway, we operate those students, but when you teach, it's only me and the students.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no one else.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's quite nice.
It was quite nice. I didn't mind.
Now at my school, it's just me and my boss, actually. So I
Oh,
went
yeah.
from like 13 foreign teachers and obviously 13 Korean teachers and then helper teachers and blah, 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 to me and my boss.
So much easier.
Yeah. And I get on really well with my boss, so I'm like happy. But also sometimes it's nice to like have some other people to...
A coworker.
A coworker.
Yeah.
To shoot the breeze with.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, at least I'm grateful that like my boss, I get on really well with him and he's like a cool guy and he is he actually is, and this is what, I was saying earlier that my last director was just a businesswoman.
Yeah.
My boss now is actually like got his PhD in early childhood development.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he's like, he knows.
He gets it.
Yeah.
He's with the program.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's also quite cool to like work for him because he's like...
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first talk went to my director then, because there was two, right? My director was in charge of Meg. She was in charge of the school side, the teaching and the books and the curriculum, because she used to be a English teacher at a public school. So then she just moved over and opened her own academy. Her husband used to work at a bank, so he would do the business side and she would do the teaching side. So she was a definite teacher. She goes in class and you can see she knows how to teach. She, which is nice. She understood that part. And there was like this unspoken line where the husband, he never crosses that line when it comes to teaching, and she never goes into that side. Yeah. So it's nice to work like that. But yeah, I know with a lot of friends, they work for these robots that does not understand how it goes in the classroom.
Yeah.
No,
they just want the money in.
Yeah. Keep these kids happy, no matter what.
Yeah, and the parents actually.
Yeah.
Keep the parents
Keep
happy.
the parents happy.
Not even the
Well,
kids.
that's the thing. The kids also need to be happy and go home and say, Mommy, Daddy, I'm happy.
Yes.
But then you have these other greedy parents, but okay, my kid's happy, but they still can't speak English.
Yeah.
So, well, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. Like, why aren't they fluent?
Give it 3 more weeks or something.
Why are they not fluent?
Yeah.
Listen, it is so hot in here. Are you hot?
It is a bit. Let's take a break. Okay, so where were we? Where were we? That's the problem, huh?
Direct.
We took a little break. It was cooking in here.
I am schwitzing.
But it's much better now. So then, I was gonna ask you.
Ask me.
I was gonna ask you some questions. Oh! Yeah. So I have a theory about my accent.
Okay, go for it.
Right, and you're South African, so you can tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Sure.
I grew up mostly speaking Afrikaans.
Yes.
Mostly. Went to Afrikaans schools, all that.
What do you mean mostly?
I had some English friends.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
it.
thought like maybe at home you like would switch.
No. My
Okay.
parents always used to speak English. When my sister and myself were young, and they thought we didn't understand what they were saying, like when we were talking in secret.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like when parents like, when you're young, they like spell out the words so
Yeah.
that you don't know. You're like,
Well,
oh.
when they did that, I was lost.
You're like,
But when they were talking English, like, bruh, we watch fucking movies every
Yeah,
Sunday
cartoons,
together.
like-
English movies. I know what you guys are talking about. But yeah, had and some of our family is also English. Some parts of the family.
Westcott, as we have already mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so I grew up Afrikaans, speaking mostly Afrikaans,
Here we go.
right? And then a year before I came to Korea, I lived with one of my best friends,
Mm-hmm.
Gareth, and he's English. Gareth Green.
Gareth Green.
Gareth Green.
I feel like I know Gareth Green.
No, you don't.
No, I swear. Do
Is
you?
it ginger?
No. Wrong.
Okay.
Different Gareth Green.
Different there. This is very ginger Gareth Green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pale as the night. Red hair. Funniest person I've met in my life.
Often gingers are.
Anyway. Great guy. Shout out to G Buddy. The Green Father. That's his PlayStation
The
username.
Green Father.
The Green Father.
Okay.
Anyway, so I lived with him for a year.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was going to move to Korea, so I wanted to brush up on my English skills anyway.
Oh, wow.
He needed
Someone to live with?
I needed someone to live with. We both did, and obviously rent's expensive.
Mm.
So we lived together. So we were broke together. But at least like my English got a bit better. And then came to Korea. And then
Yeah.
obviously as South Africans, they tell you always try and speak with that American accent.
They never actually told me that, but yeah.
They never? Even interviews?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I mean, I heard that that's something that
Yeah,
like people were told, but I was never actually told that.
sure. Well, I get it because I mean Koreans love America, and if they send their kids to school, they want them to sound American because
yeah.
that's the fucking language that they want. Whatever.
Yeah.
So I get it. But for me, what happened so many times, because I would replace Americans as teachers and stuff like that, and then this happened at the kindergarten where I would say things in like my
Your
Afrikaans
accent,
accents,
yeah.
and they couldn't understand what I was saying.
So you had to like
Then I
adapt.
switched to the American
Yeah.
accents, and then like, it's like they tell me I have to do this all the time.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I do get it. I feel like there are certain words that I've started like emphasizing more, so that people can, or the kids can like understand it. Like where,
Yeah.
instead of
'Cause
just saying like where.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where. And
Where.
like in Korean, where is like what. So that I think it's also like,
Why?
or is it why? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
where
Korean,
is
as
why.
I said, is not good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's true. Yeah.
So like I feel like now I'm saying like where, and then every time I say it, I'm like,
Yeah, that's actually true. I didn't think about it. Yeah.
But
Because
yeah,
we always just say where. Where did you go?
yeah.
Why did I go? Because my mom said so.
I had to.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Teacher, what do you say?
But yeah, I do refuse though to be as American as you are.
I'm not doing it by choice. Okay. At work I am, but outside of work,
It's just habit now.
like now it's just habit.
Well, I'm gonna keep on reminding you.
Please do, because I don't want to sound like this. You know,
Okay.
like I'm not gonna get a fucking American flag tattooed on my chest
Well,
or
hopefully,
anything
if
like that.
you know, maybe the more American you sound, the more chance of you getting like a passport or a green card.
That's also now the
That would
other
be
bright
nice,
side.
hey?
Like now when it comes to interviews and stuff, I don't even have to. Like my first interview, I was like, oh shit, I was so nervous about
You
my
like put in a
accent,
real
so-
like Texan accent.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Howdy, ma'am. But yeah, so like now I don't have to worry about it or anything.
No. Good. Good
Yeah.
for you.
Okay, that was the accent thing.
Yes.
Right. Then my next question was, what do you do in your free time activities? In your free time here for activities in Korea as a teacher? Because obviously you have a lot more time than the rest
I
of us
do.
normal teachers.
Yeah. So I mean it kind of varies. Like I go through like phases of doing, like I used to cycle a lot in Changwon.
Okay.
Like I would go cycle around and like there's so many parks in Changwon.
But there's so many cycle places in Korea in
Yeah.
general, yeah.
But I'm not like a mountain cycler or trail cycler. I'm just like
I want to go cycle today.
a cool little like
Yeah.
cool cycler.
I get it.
Anyway,
What
my
bike do you have? A road bike or a mountain bike?
it's a fold up one.
Oh, what?
It can fold in half.
Is it one of those electric ones? No.
No man, I use these legs.
Okay.
Get me through. But yeah, it's I would say a road because it folds.
Does it have like those small wheels? No.
It like folds in half this way,
Okay.
not like in a ball. You know, like those.
I
Small
know what
one-
you mean.
Okay,
But I've seen, like, my friend has one
that are
where-
small wheels.
small wheels
Yeah.
and it's electric.
No. This is just a normal one with like normal wheels. It's called the Bumblebee
The Bumblebee.
because it's black and yellow.
Oh, like the Transformer Bumblebee.
I guess I don't really watch that stuff, but sure. Anyway, so cycling, I have started a gym.
Oh, the cult.
Gymming. Well, this is what some people have been calling it. Yes, F45.
F45, the
Yeah.
F45 cult.
And actually, and I did.
Guys, it's not a real cult.
It's not a real cult, guys.
Well,
We do high five a lot.
you do high five.
We
a
high
lot?
five a lot. It's actually the most high fives I've actually done in my whole life. Is probably in the last couple of months. I've high fived a lot.
Is it justified high fives or?
Or it's like to get everyone like, yeah, like after you do a set of something, you just like high five.
Okay, so please tell us, what is the F45 thing? What do you do?
It's functional training. So it's not CrossFit, but it's kind of similar to CrossFit. It's actually an Australian brand.
Okay.
And so there are like classes that you do. So like 3 times a week, it'll be like a cardio based workout. And then 2 times a week, it's more like weight based.
Okay.
So yeah, it depends on the class, and it's only runs for 45 minutes. And they're all quite intense workouts, I'd say, but it's a really good workout. Like you feel very good afterwards.
Is it fun?
I'd say, yeah. I mean, we
Yeah.
high five a lot.
Okay, yeah.
That's fun, isn't it?
High fives is amazing.
I
Yeah.
love to high five. You know what is the worst is when you don't have a good hit with the other person that you're high-fiving.
Yeah.
It's awkward. I don't like it, but I've gotten used to it because we high-five so often that
It's bound to happen.
you're not gonna get it every time.
But that one, if you do get a nice one, though,
Oh.
it makes up for the rest.
And that noise of a good high five is that good, the good clap.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I go to F45, and my free time also is spent on weekends at bars and pubs. In summer, I go to the beach a lot.
That's good.
Actually, I was at the beach today, and this is why I am.
You're a little bit of a
little bit
pink shade going.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can edit that out. I don't know.
Can you also edit my hair to be a little bit neater?
I see what I can do.
Anyway, yeah. So I think I guess with free time stuff, it does depend on like what season we're in. Because like in winter, it's so bloody cold.
Yeah.
Like
Can't do much.
you can't like yeah.
Well, we went snowboarding.
We did go snowboarding, and I guys can snowboard now. It took me the first time we went, I could only
You're
go
welcome,
backwards.
by the way.
Ian says that he taught me, but I was self-taught.
Trial and error. Bullshit. Bullshit.
The first year, I would only go backwards the whole time,
Yeah.
or just do like 360s. But I wasn't trying to do 360s. I
Yeah.
just couldn't control
Just accidental 360s.
where I was going so fast down that slope. I couldn't stop
Yeah.
unless I was backwards. Anyway, I can now snowboard. So yeah,
That's all I did. I just showed you how to stop.
I actually, yeah, okay, you did.
Do you have a different memory? Because I was also pretty drunk most of the time. So I can't remember everything. But I'm pretty sure, I feel confident that I just showed you how to stop.
Well, so did Cam the first time we went, but I didn't get it that first time.
Cam's not a good teacher. And he's even a worse coach. So I don't know even how he got a job in Korea. But yeah, that's Cam. Because he also showed me how to brake. That's all I needed. I just wanted to know how to stop. I'll figure out the rest.
And you got it
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm obviously a slow learner. Maybe it's my dyslexia.
Maybe it is. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So free activities, free time activities.
It's tough, eh?
What? That's it.
Because I also fucked it up the first time.
I feel like if you say it over and over again, it's kind of like a tongue twister.
You know what? The
Free
thing
time
is,
activities, free time
I
activities.
feel like that I've noticed, even after editing and stuff, when you do these podcasts, you realize how many times you fuck up when you speak.
Oh, yeah. I knew I was always gonna
You
fuck
know?
up when I speak.
And now I'm so conscious of it. Even when I watch other people or anywhere I go, anything that I do, I was like, oh, you fucked up there. You shouldn't have said that. But yeah.
Well, yeah. Just try cover mine up with like little sounds or something.
I don't have days. But even mine, if I had to fix all my mistakes, such a forever.
Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. Hey.
It is what it is.
So
yeah, free time activities, that's what you do. Then the last thing I wanted to ask you about was
yes.
your Korean food experiences.
Oh, I love Korean food.
You do?
Oh.
Are you a picky eater at all?
So I used to be a very picky eater, like as a child and even into my like adulthood. I know I said I was not an adult, but like I guess I am.
So you don't want to tell everyone how old you are, yeah? You must be used to it by now, like being in Korea.
I want your fans to guess.
Okay, yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Please
How old
don't.
is Amy? Amy.
Melhuish.
Don't say it. I wanted to guess it. Melhuish.
Yeah.
Amy Melhuish. Let us know what you think. How old does Amy look? That part I won't edit at all. Natural, no filter.
What were we saying?
Korean food.
Korean food. Yeah. So I used to be quite picky. Actually, as a child, I only recently started eating onions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, hey. Now I can eat a raw onion. I mean, not like an apple. Like I wouldn't eat it like an apple. But like I wouldn't even eat, like if there was like an onion in a salad, those onions would be picked out.
Yeah, of course.
And even like if it was a cooked onion, I would also pick it out. Wild, hey.
No.
Do you not eat onions?
Now I do, but yeah.
But you also didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, I used to be picky, but I feel like since being in Korea, I'm a lot more adventurous. I also think when I had COVID the first time, I lost my sense of smell and taste. And that has also helped me to not be as picky. It has since come back, but it took about a year to come back, hey? It was,
Your sense of smell and taste?
yeah,
Both?
both. Actually, like there's still some like scents that I feel like have changed completely.
Mm.
They're not the same. I couldn't smell poo or fart like maybe 2 years after. Like I couldn't smell my own poo.
That's not a bad thing, though.
No, but I mean, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is wild.
And even
That
now,
whole virus thing was so weird, man.
yeah, even now, like if the smell of like, you know, obviously in Korea there's obviously. We should just highlight every time I say obviously. Let's count it.
Should count it. Someone, if you don't have any time, count it and let us know in the comments. Because I'm
gonna
not
be like
fucking,
numbers.
I'm not fucking counting the obvious.
It's gonna be like numbers in your comments.
Yeah. Just say age and obviously, and then let us know.
So I forgot.
The smelling and the tasting.
In Korea, with the open like sewage pipes or whatever it is, like you can smell poo quite often
Yeah.
walking in the streets. That smell to me is not what I remember sewage to smell like. I can understand that is the sewage smell now, but it's not as strong as I think it used to be. for
What,
me.
back home or you mean in Korea? Because
I had it back home. So like obviously I know what the smell of sewage is like from
South Africa.
just like living, and Thailand also. I mean, ugh.
Mm.
They also have open pipes and
Because
stuff
I
like that.
remember I went to Hong Kong. I had a 12-hour layover in Hong Kong.
Mm.
And then I came here to Korea. And those two sewage smells that you get smells the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so now for me,
But South African sewage doesn't smell the same like this.
well, we don't smell it as often because we don't have open pipes.
That's also true.
You know, like sure you get a whiff of it.
But I mean, I used
Every
to
now and
fucking,
then.
when I was a young lighty, I used to go fuck around and play in the sewage pipes.
That's disgusting, yeah. And that's why you turned out like this.
Like what? Champion? But we used to
Grumpy
do
old
that.
man.
Ride our bikes in the drain
shit.
pipes.
That is so dirty.
The rainwater pipes. Yeah.
Okay, I thought like the sewage
But I'm sure the
pipes.
shits also went down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think, okay, we digressed, but losing my sense of smell made me be more adventurous.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I really like Korean food. I'd say my favorite is gamjatang or dwejigubap.
Gamjatang, mine too.
Really?
Yeah.
What I will not try is the live octopus, or not. I don't know. I know it's not live, but those tentacles moving
Yeah.
and grooving. I'm not. No, it's not sticking to the side of my cheek. No ways.
Yeah, I wouldn't try that either. Have you had dog meat?
No, Ian.
No.
Have you?
No. Just asking because the last 2 episodes we spoke about dog meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it allowed? Still?
So it's been banned. Apparently, like it's illegal to grow.
But
or
did
to
you talk about
farm.
this in one of your other podcasts?
Yeah.
I think I remember now.
Such a dirty liar. Huh?
Okay, yeah, anyway.
The one we haven't even released yet.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, it came out today.
Haha.
But yeah, so apparently it's not allowed. You're not allowed to farm or produce dog meat anymore. But I think some people still do it illegally. But the farmers are protesting because they're losing jobs.
Do you know what they say it tastes like? Oh,
Like-
you don't know.
Like beef.
Is it?
No, well, no one told me what it tastes like, but everyone just says it tastes good.
I think Cam's tried it.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. But everyone that I've spoke to just say it tastes nice. They like it. It tastes good.
No thanks. No sir. I'm okay for that and the octopus.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What about the bugs, the bondigi? Have you had that? The pupas?
Or didn't we speak about this in Goje? Hey,
I don't know.
I think I have tried one. I don't think I'll have another one. But yeah.
Yeah. It's not great, but it's not as terrible as it looks.
Yeah, but there is a weird taste to it.
Yeah, very weird.
Yeah, so it's not like.
Obviously, it's an insect. Like it's
Yeah.
it's not gonna taste great.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like it tastes like when you step on a Procton prawn.
A pork down prawn.
Yeah.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, I'll put a picture right here of a pork down
We'll
prawn.
put one here too.
I'll put one there too. Of a pork down prawn. It's a huge ass cricket we have in South
Like
Africa.
it's like a cricket, grasshopper,
Yeah.
cockroach, all in one.
It's a pretty good
and
description.
it jumps and it sprays a spray that is gross. And I feel like that spray that it sprays is what that bugs taste like.
Oh, I can.
Got it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Because that smell that it leaves.
And they like, part-time prawns like to go in your shoes, and then you put your shoes on without knowing that there's a little friend inside, and then it jumps out at you and
Yeah.
then squirts at you.
Yes, I used to have fun with those things.
Oh no, I actually feel like they maybe got extinct, or they're just not as, you don't see them as often as when we were kids. You know? I mean, I know we don't live there anymore, but I feel like even like when I was in, mind you, I was in Cape Town, so I don't think you get them in Cape Town. Because they're from
Maybe
Park
you
Town.
just stop paying attention as you get older. It's like, oh, get another Parktown prawn. But when you're young, you're like, yes, that's our Parktown
Did they ever
prawn.
see them in the pool, in your pool? Did they like,
That's where most of the
Yeah.
fun. We didn't have a pool, but
they would die
my
in
friends
the pool?
who were better off than we were, they had pools
In
and
the
they were
pool.
always in the pool.
Yeah, they would like
Always.
die in the pool.
Yeah. That's what I say. We used to have a lot of fun. Take that thing out and chuck it at a friend.
Ugh,
Always.
gross.
Okay, well, Amy.
Okay.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to cover for today?
No, I
Let the
think
people know.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Do you want to give anyone your Instagram? You want to become famous or popular or anything? No?
No, I'm famous already.
Okay. Because maybe one of our 160 subscribers will fucking send you.
Oh, we in 160 zones now, eh?
Yeah.
I remember when it was 100.
Yeah.
I asked Ian to, if I could be the one to get to 100 subscribers, he would buy me a shot. And I missed it by one.
Yeah. Because that night we had another friend, Willis. He was just going around recruiting.
Yeah, he was on it.
He
and
was
he
on a
didn't even
mission.
care for a shot.
No, he wasn't drinking.
Yeah, he wasn't drinking.
Hmm.
So actually I was a little bit annoyed because I was like, let me be the 100th, you know?
Yeah. And I don't even know who was 100, but it wasn't.
It was someone Villas recruited, absolutely. Anyway. But yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming on.
I hope we've helped some people along the way.
Yeah.
Talking about
For those lonely South
nothing.
Africans who wondered what it was like to come to Korea and you didn't believe me.
here we are.
Here we are. Here we are.
Cool.
All right. Guys, thank you.
Yeah.
Much love. Stay safe out there. 안녕히
But-
계세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 계세요.
Whatever. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, so if you like this video, please click subscribe in the middle over here and check out our links below under the video.
And also make sure to click on the notification icon so that you can stay up to date with our future episodes. And be sure to leave some comments below and let us know what you would like us to discuss in future episodes.